Hi friends, Laila here, and I'm so excited to talk about Chaturanga Dandasana, or our yoga push-up. It is your transition in yoga to get you from the top of your mat to downward facing dog or the back of your mat. It's most commonly used in vinyasa style yoga. Vinyasa is simply means to flow, or more specifically to place in a special way. So it's how we link postures with breath. And Chaturanga is not only that transition, but it is a strength builder. And enough of those Chaturangas will prepare your body for arm balances like crow pose or flying pigeon. Chaturanga is the foundation. Yeah, so very common transition, also filled with lots of common mistakes that I want to talk about today. So I'll give you a workshop of Chaturanga, give you all of those other options that you can take, and make sure you guys are feeling nice and strong in your next Vinyasa yoga class. All right, so we're gonna meet at the top of the mat in halfway lift. Inhale, you can rest your fingertips to the mat with a long spine, to your shins or your thighs. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward so you come to the very tips of your toes. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows back towards the sides of your body, pull them in tight so your triceps brush your ribs. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Send your tailbone up and back. Downward facing dog. In real time, Chaturanga generally looks like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Plant your palms, step back, take your push-up. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your tailbone back, downward facing dog. What commonly happens in Chaturanga? Sometimes we skip the push-up altogether, or we lose that strength in the core and flop down to the belly. So you may see something like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Plant your palms, step back. Something like this into cobra, or something like this. No push-up at all. So both of those options start to put pressure where it's not needed. So the option where you skip the push-up altogether, it dumps into your low spine, dumps into your wrists. The option where your belly drops down to the mat, all of the extra work goes into your elbows and your wrists. And over time of consistently doing those, over time, you can even find injury in your wrists, in your elbows, and in your low spine. So it's important to know your options so that you can do it safely for the longevity of your yoga practice. Option 1, if the push-up does not want to happen in your body, you can skip it altogether and just say, breathe in, and then exhale, downward facing dog. So you skip the push-up, you skip that arc of your spine, up dog or cobra, and then you just meet in downward facing dog. High plank, Chaturanga to down dog. Option 2, I love this option. I still do it in my own practice. From your high plank, immediately drop down to your knees. Find that same shift of weight forward, and then you can find a little less pressure in your arms. Bend your elbows towards the sides of your body. Try not to take your belly all the way to the mat at first. See how it feels. Return your feet to the mat. Power your thighs off the mat, up dog, or let your thighs rest down for cobra. Tuck your toes, send your tailbone back, downward facing dog. I love that option because you're building that core strength. You're also building that muscle in your arms and your shoulders. And that'll help you to transition eventually to your full Chaturanga expression. Also starts to build that strength in your arms and your shoulders that you need for poses like crow pose, crane, or flying pigeon. All right, option number 3. From your high plank, just like before, drop your knees down to the mat. Bend your elbows and then pull your chest and chin down to the mat. When they safely make it to the mat, snake your legs back behind you so your whole belly lies down, and then power your heart high for full cobra or upward facing dog. Then of course you'll meet in downward facing dog. Really important to figure out which option works best for your body and do that. Do that consistently so that your body is not only strong, but safe and aligned. All right, I hope this was helpful. Can't wait to reconnect with you soon. Peace.